Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Guys, I hope you're all doing great. We have a super busy week this week. A lot of cool things coming. Now, first things first, this image behind me, thank you to Hell Hades for sharing this. Basically, this is the current stats of the Iron Twins. 250 speed, crazy high resistance, crazy high accuracy. We're going to get into all that, but guys, behind me, well, in a second, I have a raid screen I'm going to open up. But if you want to do some theory crafting and building your own team, you may just want to not watch this video. Obviously, I put spoilers in the thumbnail. But since this is all the test server right now, I don't want to spoil the, creative journey actually building one of these teams. So I do have a team right now on the Spirit Affinity Iron Twins that hopefully should work on most affinities or all affinities right behind me in 3, 2, 1. So let's go over this actual team. So right now we have Mithrala, Lady Kimmy, which I got to say, guys, Lady Kimmy is a champion you're definitely going to want to build. Increase accuracy, decrease enemy accuracy, decrease speed. She's an amazing kit for the Iron Twins. Geomancer makes it so easy. Brogni is very, very good as well. The shield plus the healing, so nice. Plus the reflect damage. Godseeker and Neri is actually the key to this team because I tried it with a lot of different champions and it didn't really do anything. Now, I'm not going to guarantee this is 100%. It's probably not 100%, but I'm going to run through it one more time. 2 minutes and 15 seconds so far is not a bad time. The Iron Twins with their super high accuracy and resistance, it's a little difficult, to be honest. Like it's going to take some resources. So I'm hoping to get quite a few different teams ready for you guys. If you all have anything you want me to test, definitely leave it down in the comment section below. But I want to get some teams built for you guys so you don't have to go in and test the stuff because this does cost energy. Unfortunately, it's not just the keys for this area, it's energy as well. So if you lose, you're losing the energy, but you're not losing the keys. So you want to make sure, obviously, if you're going against the Iron Twins, that you're winning as much as possible. Now, for a while, none of us are going to be on stage 15 because we got, 6 keys a day. So it's going to take a little while to actually get to stage 15. But once you get there, you want to make sure you have a team that can do it 100% without you having to test too much, right? So this team right here, so far, has been doing pretty good. We have Lady Kimmy, I believe, opening with her A2 ability. The decreased speed helps prevent the Iron Twins from getting that turn meter boost whenever we place buffs. So it slows them down just a little bit. Geomancer's burn is just incredible. Godseeker is so good. She extends buff duration from her A2 ability. She attacks all enemies, heals all allies by 15% of their max HP, then decreases the duration of all buffs on the enemies, which is not a big deal, and increases the duration of all buffs on all allies by 1 turn, which is very nice. Extending that increased accuracy. That's really the main thing. Increased accuracy, increased speed. But the increased speed's nice, but the increased accuracy is very, very important. I mean, if you're not running increased accuracy, you're going to need to run like 600 accuracy in general. But if you're running increased accuracy, you can do about 400 because the 50% boost will push you to that 600 mark. Now, this run, we will die. Like some of the champions will die. But Godseeker, you want to make sure she's tanky. But what will happen is she will revive on death. And then it'll clear these stacks of Iron Brand, which revive on death is a very good buff to have on your team as well. But she'll revive somebody from that passive ability. And then she actually has a res that she can use as well. Once you get into these later turns, it gets a little bit sketchy. This ball starts hitting pretty hard. These Iron Brand stacks start to stack up pretty high. Now, doing the solo content, I had to give it a shot. I had to try Mithrala soloing the boss, and she actually gets about halfway, but then the Iron Brand lands on her, and it's just not too good, okay? So you can resist this buff, or this debuff. You can resist the Iron Brand debuff, but the 3% chance, if it actually comes through, he's going to stack the damage on you so quickly, it's just going to be a bad situation. But this team so far has worked out very well. I mean, it's 2-0, and it looks pretty safe, to be honest. Geomancer holding it down, and the good thing about this is not a single champion on this team is strong affinity. Well, not strong affinity, but the same affinity. We have a weak affinity Geomancer. We have 2 void champions. We have strong affinity with Lady Kimmy and Brogni. So against force affinity, may not do great, but to be honest, I think this team can do pretty well against a lot of affinities. I'm going to try it out against other affinities. But the team that I was using on the Magic Affinity actually didn't work on Spirit. So I'm going to keep testing some stuff out. We'll try some more things. But I wanted to share some stuff with you guys just to give you a little bit of guidance, okay? Give you that initial breakdown. Now, Mithrala's regeneration gear, not that important, to be honest. I'll go over their stats real quick. All their gear is just like typical gear, like just regular sets, nothing super fancy. So we'll actually just go through it from here. So Mithrala, don't use her A2. Just because it gives more buffs, don't really need the A2. The increased defense could be nice, but I turned it off because I didn't want extra buffs increasing the turn meter. Lady Kimmy opening with his A2 ability, decrease speed, hoping to slow the boss down just a little bit. And then we have the A3 next. Now, I would open with the A3 if Geomancer, no, we'll look at her speed too. 260, so you'll see the boss there, 250 speed. It says 250, though I feel like it's a little bit faster because I was at 250 and I actually wasn't outspeeding the boss. I think the boss may be 260. Not 100% sure. We'll see if Mithrala goes first. I'll try that again in just a second. But Lady Kimmy, she's pretty fast. Opening with that. If your Geomancer, my Geomancer is 566 accuracy, and Mithrala stacking on top of that makes him easily able to apply his debuffs. But Lady Kimmy, if my Geomancer was like 400 or lower accuracy, then I would make Lady Kimmy open with a Spirit Flux instead. So then Geo could use that burn on the very first turn. And I would make sure that he's not in Relentless so that every time he has increased accuracy, that's when he's placing that A3 ability. Brogni, he's fast as well. Open with, he doesn't have no presets. Godseeker, she's kind of weird, honestly. She's very, very squishy. Like low HP, low defense, low speed. Not really much. Really just rely on this passive. And then Brogni shield just to help her stay alive, really. So one test real quick. Let's see if Mithrala actually opens before the boss goes. Because I'm pretty sure when I was testing with Geomancer before, that the boss actually hit before. So like, I'm pretty sure his speed's actually 260. Okay, well, she actually took a turn there. Kind of weird because before, like I said, I had Geomancer and he was getting a turn after the boss, even at 254 speed. Maybe I had something else messed up. Maybe something weird was going on. But either way, this team so far is doing pretty good, guys. There's going to be a lot more videos to come this week about the actual testing of the test server. But remember, all this stuff's on the test server. If you guys want to see some more information, some more breakdowns, let me know down below. But so far, guys, Lady Kimmy is going to be absolutely huge. Any increased accuracy champion, if you're not able to push that 600 accuracy number, is going to be massive. Brogni, very, very good champion. Without Brogni, honestly, let's see if we could do it. I'm going to say, probably not, but maybe. Let's see. So we'll throw in another support champion. Let's just do maybe Vogoth. The shield is just so good. Let's do Rector Drath. Just out of curiosity's sake, you know. See how this works out. So Rector's going to do some Veil. She's going to do some heals. Honestly, having Geo just chunking the boss with that burn is so incredibly nice. This is not a speed team by no means. 2 minutes per run, 2.5 minutes, not terrible. Definitely not a 4-minute run. Could be worse, but it's not a speed run. You can definitely get it faster. We will get it faster over time as well. But I feel like this team's reliable. It's a pretty safe way to spend your energy, at least with Brogni. I don't know how it's going to be with Rector. It could just be terrible. We're going to find out in just a few seconds, though. But the boss definitely has some interesting skills. So Poison seems to not do a ton. I think it's hitting for like 24,000 damage. So not anything crazy. I used some Royal Guards and Husk before. I got him down to like 25% HP very, very quickly. But then he started doing some big damage. Didn't have the sustain. It just fell apart. Maybe I try Godseeker. I'm definitely going to try some more speed teams, but I wanted to share this one with you guys. So if y'all want to jump into building some champions before the content's actually released, there you go. This is the information. You guys can go ahead and jump on it. I imagine if you have Geomancer, though, you probably already have him built, or all of them built. If you have 4 of them, just build 4 of them. If you have 5, build all 5. So the boss does cleanse some stuff. We'll go over his kit in another video more in depth, but this ability right here, this passive, whenever kind of like Ice Golem, okay? Whenever the Iron Twins HP drops below 85%, 70, 55, and 40, instantly attacks all enemies, then removes all debuffs. So you want to make sure that your Geomancer, your important debuffs, those champions are going pretty fast, because you want to make sure whenever the debuffs are cleansed that you can get them up there very, very quickly. So your Geo, your Lady Kimmy, any champion like that, get it refilled as soon as possible. It fills the Iron Twins turn meter by 10% whenever an enemy receives a buff. Will not fill the turn meter if the Iron Twins is under decreased speed debuffs. That's why we have Lady Kimmy. Decreased speed makes it a lot safer for sure. So Revival and Death is going to be a very nice buff to have as well. Once these Iron Brand stacks start to stack up pretty high, I had like 119 stack earlier on Urost. He got hit for 106,000 damage. It was insanity. But this seems to work pretty well also. Honestly, I think Godseeker is the key, because what happens is closing on the end here, the boss goes absolutely crazy. The Veil may be protecting us from some damage, because it reduces damage from AoE attacks, right? So We'll see how it works. Hopefully this either kills the boss or we wipe and Godseeker reses us. Okay, it actually killed him. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. And there we go. Geomancer's back up. So it's like he never even died. So we got some of these pieces. We'll jump into how to actually use those a little bit later. We do have some pretty cool things with Rhodos, with a Smite. I could throw him in there. A bunch of cool things to come, guys. But hope you all enjoyed. Just a little bit of a preview for the Iron Twins. Definitely looking forward to some more theory craft and seeing what everybody in the community comes up with. This is probably going to be a mediocre team in a few weeks, honestly. Probably going to be some speed runs, and I'm definitely looking forward to them, guys. But with that said, thank you all very much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.